Hey, what's up, everybody? It's like, how do I even start this? Like I'm trying to get into like a rhythm and a flow. Today is today's October 15th, 2018. It's like 11:20 in the morning, 11:17, and what I'm trying to do is just be more consistent with what I'm doing. If you don't know me, my name's Elliot. I'm just making all these videos for, the betterment of myself and this connection. And hopefully, it all started because I was inspired. And I was just inspired by motivational speakers. And I found the value in what these types of videos and these types of interactions have. So I wanted to, put out into that, because I find it so beneficial. So I've been trying to do it almost every day. Today's the first day I'm trying to do it every day. I usually make a couple of videos every few weeks, maybe one video a week, maybe two videos a week. But I'm gonna get on the path of just doing it when I wake up, right before I leave. I didn't wake up like this, but I'm about to leave, so I wanted to make a video before I did. And I just want to talk about like connecting and the value of connection. I spoke at an AA meeting the other day, and I was just I was just talking about how much value and worth there is in just connecting with another person. I don't know if you guys can relate to this, but for me, when I'm alone or when I'm just walking around in my head, I'm very focused on myself, and I'm selfish and I'm self-centered, and I feel like everything's about me or nothing's about me. And when I can make what I'm doing about somebody else, all of those feelings tend to subside, and they go away, and I have this peace and serenity about myself, and just that I'm more so on the right path, because when I think about myself, I feel like I'm never on the right path. In my experience, just having no expectations of what the outcome of those connections will be is the best way to have them. Just whether it be just being hey, good morning, or you look nice today, or what can I do for you, or oh my gosh, I'm gonna help you because you need it. Just really just being present, and in that moment being what can I do for you, or just make it about that other person. I can't live in the future, so I try to stay in the present, and that's why I just kind of be a part of someone's life right now. For me, they may have a shitty day, they may have a horrible day after I talk to them, but if I can bring some type of light into their life for a moment, that's worthwhile for me. And the other benefit for me of that is, a lot of the times I feel like I don't have value, or I don't have a purpose, or I just feel very lost on my path of going or getting to whatever. But when I'm helping someone else, it's more so about the journey rather than the destination. I'm sure you've heard that. I hope you've heard that hundreds of times. When I'm actively being a part of someone else's life, where I'm going, what it's going towards, it doesn't really matter as much to me. It's not in the forefront of my focus, rather than when I'm oh my gosh, what am I gonna do in X amount of time. when I make it about someone else, I'm very present. Um, Sometimes I'll get caught up in that and be too present, but when I help somebody else, it's almost like I won't be able to see the future when I'm just kind of focused on myself. But when I help somebody else, I get optimistic, and I remember that I do have value, and it's just priceless. Like, there's no amount of anything that anybody could give me to give me the same feeling of having that connection with somebody, whether it be in an extremely healthy relationship or just like between two strangers. It doesn't matter. Um, yeah, I mean, for that, like, that's the most part, and I guess just doing what it takes to like have those relationships. A lot of the times I have to sacrifice like my time and my well-being, and I mean, like, this for like, I mean, honestly, like, if I didn't think about like all of you guys like watching these videos, like, I would have just left. I wouldn't have cared, and I probably would have been in like a more depressed or a depressed state until something else had happened. But when I like can sacrifice the time to make a video or care about somebody else or just do something for somebody else before myself, I'm in turn happier. And that's why I do it. And if you're struggling, if you feel like you're going through it, just like give somebody a compliment, or help somebody else, or be a part of anybody else's life and see how that makes you feel. Leave a comment, let me know. I'm always curious to find out how this is affecting your life, because it's not all about me. I want to know what's going on. So, drop a comment, anything, please. I'm so grateful. I'm just grateful for right now. I'm gonna make another video tomorrow, and just thank you guys for listening. Have an amazing day, and yeah.